Hi, my name is Kelly and you're watching That Smells Divine. Today we are talking about one of my favorite floral fragrances that flies slightly under the radar. I'm on my second decant of this, and spoiler alert, I will be buying a full bottle. Before we dive into today's review, if you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and make sure you hit that alarm bell to receive notifications of future videos. All right, so today we are talking about Nateeva, St. Thomas. I actually have St. Martin literally in the mail right now from Scentbird, I believe, or yeah, Scentbird. I'm really excited because I've smelled St. Thomas, and I actually smelled another one from this house that I can't remember. It wasn't a love for me, but it was a strong appreciation. But St. Thomas has so far been my favorite, and I'm really excited to get my nose on St. Martin. So this fragrance was launched in 2017, and I played with it quite a bit, and actually I got a second decant in 2019 before I went to Positano with my godmother and her high school friends, which was so fun, you guys. It was my third time to Positano, and I just absolutely love the Amalfi Coast in Italy. If you guys have been, you know it's just such a magical, beautiful place. It's definitely gotten like super touristy because it's so magical and beautiful, but it's still, I love it there. And so I knew kind of like what style of fragrance I wanted to bring. I brought a couple different fragrances to Positano with me, but the one I was most excited about was this one. This is a beautiful floral fragrance. It's very like white floral without being cloying, without being obnoxious and nauseating. It's got frangipani in it, so it's got this like slightly tropical kind of watery vibe to it, but also has sort of like this solar smell to it. So if you've ever been to Positano before, you know, like this was the perfect fragrance. So I would spray this on in the morning. We'd take our little bus from our Airbnb into Positano, and we'd walk the cobblestone streets, and we'd shop for little souvenirs, and then we'd find a little cafe and drink too much white wine, and then we'd walk down to the beach and put our toes in the sand, and it was so perfect, you guys. It was also like such a great way to, it was September of 2019. We were there, I think, for 10 days. It wasn't my last international trip before, you know, everything started to happen and we weren't really able to travel anymore. But it was such a beautiful way to just travel and celebrate with my family and friends. This trip was actually really important to me as well because I scattered the last of my mother's ashes on the top of a mountain that's kind of like right next to Positano, because the first time I went to Positano was with my mom when I was 17 or 18. I can't remember how old I was. I was in high school, I think. And my mom passed away a couple weeks shy of my 30th birthday, and yeah, Italy was like one of our spots. We went to a couple different spots together. So anyway, this was just a really special trip for me. I don't want to go into too much more detail because I'm losing track of what we're actually here to talk about. But yeah, this was a very special trip, and this fragrance will always remind me now of that trip to Positano. So our actual notes are frangipani. We've got a shimmering salty water accord, rose absolute, orange flower absolute, vanilla, and musk. I think the salty water accord mixed with the frangipani, however you say it, I think that's what makes it so Positano-esque. And then you've got that like rose flower absolute, the orange flower absolute, like it just smells like Italy. It smells like seaside Italy to me. The dry down is beautiful. It's light, floral, subtle. It's very feminine, very pretty. The projection is great. The sillage is great. The longevity is moderate, but good enough. Overall, I would say this is a beautiful, feminine, floral fragrance, perfect for summertime, perfect, even more perfect for summer vacationing in the Mediterranean. I also think this is perfect for someone who's like wanting to branch out into white florals, but is maybe a little bit nervous. They don't want things that are too like, you know, because this is not that at all. This is so nice. It's so pretty. Will I be buying a full bottle? Absolutely, 100%. Hells yes. This is, like I said, my second decant. It's one of those things I don't spray often because I'm trying to savor it, which is always like an obvious hint that it's time to buy a full bottle. You can buy full bottles of Nateevas. They have 100 mLs on their website. I'll link it down below for $125. So I think pretty reasonably priced. And these are gorgeous fragrances, and also, like I said earlier, they're not fragrances that people are talking about that much, and I'm not 100% sure why, because I think they're beautiful. So 10 out of 10, recommend this fragrance. Go get your nose on it if you haven't already. Like I said, you can sample, I think, at least 2 or 3 of Nateeva's fragrances if you have a Scentbird subscription. I think they still have St. Thomas. I know for sure they have St. Martin right now, and I feel like they also have Aruba. So yeah, check those out. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.